Grand final kicking off here. 3D Max and Forza. It's only a few maps of Counter-Strike that stand between one of these teams and the championship here in the ESL Challenger League. And for 3D Max, if they can start out here on Nuke, well, this could be a quick day in the office.
Okay, here we go. Forza, aggressive opening, playing down the vent. Where's the bomb? Scooped up now. Will make its way down, just about. 3D Max with a man advantage for the moment.
Wants to deny, but he's wary of giving up the kill. So he'll play it a little bit more disciplined, a little bit more carefully. They'll concede the bomb plant. That's something at the very least. Shocking. Opens the door, finds a little bit more than perhaps he was accounting for. 3 players waiting for him. And now the retake is on. Tanier, though, when he's got them in the choke point, he might just be able to bring this through. A TK on deck. They need to deal with him, and they can do nothing of the sort. He's lost his teammate. He's low on health. 1 bullet will do him in. There's no way he can deny this defuse, and Makazin will run it through. Great effort from Tanier, but just too little, too late. Despite the bomb plant, the pistol round lies with 3D Max.
All in all, still a brilliant pistol round for the Frenchman. In full control. Yes, players slipped down the vent, but they were so quick to clear out the lurkers. You saw how Fukushima got caught trying to get late into ramp. They cleared out Shalfie out of door very effectively as 3 players. All in all, good stuff. Pistol is there, but it was a plant. Tanier off the back, just the kill rewards, gets himself an AK in play. We know these rounds can be potent. They're so important as well in CS2. And let's see if forZe can get anything going. We know they're good on these low buys. They are fearsome. So good at finding entries.
Joko finds the timing. Damage onto the first, kill in the second, and there he goes. The 2-piece picked up. Still pressure onto the ramp room. Not a lot of second line here. Maka, this kill's so important. And he's got it. So now what do you do? Now what do you do? You've gained ramp, but every other dimension to this approach is gone. And 3D Max can play the site control so comfortably. They need this kill on Maka. They really need this kill on Maka. And he's going to back off. Try and avoid giving it to them. Really back off. Okay. All right. Doesn't follow the angle at all. In towards the vent instead. There's confirmation. Trying to buy time for his teammates to get involved. They will run him down. Oh, no. Never expected XSCs to be in the same angle. Thereabouts, and the trade is on. Just left to Fukushima, I think. But look at Haji with the XM top vent. If you try and escape here. Uh-oh. Haji comes down. Still gets the kill. Shoddy on deck, and the 2-0 on the board.
Style points at the end. Joko, though, the real hero, isn't he? I thought he was dead. You can see... Oh, you can't actually quite see it there on the replay, but he transitioned very early and actually didn't finish his food on the first play. Luckily, he could flick back in time. But did his job and then some. 2 kills for the ramp player. Delayed, bought time. Information, of course, feeding into his teammates. And there's a lot to shut down what can be a very potent second round from a team like Forza. This is the result then. Some deagles in the mix, but otherwise, a very light buy from Forza. Good opportunity for 3D Max, who, particularly with this SMG in hand, make some money.
Maka. Oopsie. He's gonna owe Lucky a drink for that one, I think. Missed it. Should be all good, though. The bodies are dropping. Tanier, a chance to make some money and make it expensive. And it has been indeed. Can't let this one slip away, certainly. Still an unarmored pistol on the other side. He's got an SMG. That doesn't really help. But he's made it costly at the very least. It's good impact for Forza considering the investment. If there were a world where a bomb plant comes out of this, that would be incredible. He's got a gap in the smoke. Oh, timing is everything. Joko watching for it. Troko ready. And 3D Max playing together means it doesn't get out of control, but it's a potent reminder. Despite this nice start, 3D Max do have to be very wary. The explosive potential from Forza is omnipresent.
We've seen it time and time again throughout this playoffs, haven't we? They're so good at just getting, you know, effectiveness, efficiency out of their investments. 3D Max gave up a lot there, and it could hurt them down the line. With this buy, though, It's all good. Maka AWP in play. Where's he going to start off? Number 2. He's in heaven for now. Fukushima on the flip side. Lucky pinched from the server. Man advantage for them. And 3D Max left reeling.
Joker wants to creep up Secret, take the space, but he's going to be convinced not to. So there's a very split on the defense, right? 2 players down means that the upper side is ripe for the taking. It's Maka and Heaven, but that's it. And actually, he's down. He's giving it up. They're conceding this.
Yep.
Is this just going to be a save, Alan?
I think it has to be. I mean, they were stacking lower. They were holding on to ramp. They were 4 on 5. Somewhere has to be seeded. Got to take a bit of a risk, especially with how passive they chose to play. So no surprises. And of course, given how many guns they lost last round, they can't be allowing these to drop. They've got to keep all of these alive.
It's the knock-on effect, right?
Yep.
You lost way too many against the Pistols. You can't afford to give this up now. Reverberations.
It's the right
Butterfly flaps its wings in the last round, and an earthquake happens in this one.
Great round if you're Shelfie. You're like, good call. That was perfect. Send Fukushima. Let's go away. Nobody here. Perfect. Love it.
Little handshake to himself.
Exactly. Let's go team.
Well done. I don't think they're all on location, so he's just got to fist bump himself for that one.
Okay, well, it's a round loss for 3D Max, but they don't lose all their guns. The buy again is good, so no need to panic. But let's keep an eye on Fukushima this half in this series because his ability to take spawns and get aggressive. I think we've seen it more mid-round actually than early rounds during this playoffs, but can carry on in that vein. Maybe it will be good. This time, though, Maka is on location, and that aggression is punished.
That's a little awkward. I don't know what Joker was doing. Trying to just spot for the smoke. Nearly cost him. A little wider than you would normally expect. But he does get the smoke down. He does avoid giving up his life. Maka just spotted one. Ooh, coming back in. That's ambitious for Crad. We know this guy likes to be a bit ambitious. He's going to risk that so many times, and now there's a player in secret, so he is in fact a dead man. Lucky here in the nick of... But Joko lost. The doors towards lower are open. Maka is the lone guardian, peeking back through, trying to keep this under control. He's got the first. Could he run down? And indeed he is, but still... Where do they want to take this? Got to retrieve the bomb. The flank developing on the wire. Exorcise peeking in, harassing. What he's trying to do is he's trying to convince them to go down because there's 2 players in defense on the lower site right now. But Shelfie, he's going to take his time. Clear this back out. Try and hunt the frag, and in doing so, they might actually set up for the pinch on A. This could work if he clears back in a lobby. Exorcise could be in a tough spot.
When are 3D Max going to get angsty for information? Nobody's down ramp yet. 16 seconds. If Lucky can get up and into vent, he can help his teammate. But he's running out of time.
Not here. There's the spot. Shelfie's not here. They don't have time to wait. Shelfie too late on this. Wanted to figure out where Exorcise had gone, and, well, he found out.
Huge hold. Massive impact frags. Exorcise goes down. That's a free bomb plant. After plant's established for Forza. So well played. And all in all, a well choreographed round. If you're 3D Max, you are happy about this one. And you've righted a lot of the wrongs we saw in the round before. Pause out from Forza. It is their map pick, of course. They'll be hoping to get quite a bit out of this T side. And it is early discussion. What do we need to change? How do we lose the entry on that round? How do we get into an advantageous position?
The crazy thing is in the 2v3, I honestly thought they played it pretty well, just too late. If Shelfie comes in from hut to pinch initially with Result coming out of heaven, that's such a tough spot for Exorcise to defend. Not enough seconds on the clock. Not enough time available. Now they'll need answers in this one. 3D Max, a little cash to spare as well, so a little bit more comfort here on the defense. Far from out of the woods, though. Utility outside, making life difficult for Krat. Somehow he avoids all the shrapnel. Let's see what Krat can do. Flashbang's good, kill better. Lucky's got this. Outside is his domain, so they'll funnel in towards A. Trying to get quick on it. Pressure on. But the trades from Mini, no smoke there, means this is a shooting gallery. And Gokushima, he finds one, but the bomb is down. And what? Gokushima committing through the smoke. Now he's giving himself a chance. All the time in the world to toy with their expectations. He made footsteps towards ramp. They're going to think he's pulling off. Does Maka get too hasty here? No, he's got the read. Maka's got him dead to rights. No mistakes made. 3D Max on top.
Their side defenses have been excellent. The crossfires, counter utility. This time as A-side defenders, they do a lot of work. Mac is off to a ripper of a half so far as well. So yeah, Lucky gets aggressive, and then from there, the A hit falls apart. This is an excellent defense being presented at the moment. Forza, whatever they discussed in that pause, didn't make a whole lot of difference, did it? And now it's a half buy. This is starting to get scary. Forza, even if they're not winning these sort of rounds, we need damage. We need economy low if we're going to make good on this T side.
That's a little tentative for Gokushima. I'm gonna trace it down.
Oh, the bomb.
The bomb
made it
stuck.
across.
Shelfie. Can't wait this one. Can't wait this one. There's too many up here. If you wait to try and find one more kill, you may just be punished. He gets the one, he's away. Ooh, and the gun. Shelfie, you magician. How's he done that? It's the caper of a lifetime. And now they've got the lower sight. They've got a rifle upgrade. They've got even numbers. And the bomb's gonna be planted. I doubted his decision, but holy cow, has it paid off. This is still such a limited round. But now with the bomb down, the chemistry is entirely different. You can see 3D Max, they do not want to make a blunder here. They're grouping, they're moving en masse. Shelfie tries to take the initiative, tries to catch the timing, won't be able to do so, but there's Gokushima back in. Rifle picked back up. Crowd activating from the rat hole, harassing, harrying. Time's getting short, time's getting down. There's a molly on Gokushima. There are smokes. There's smokes for the bomb, but they need to get on it sooner rather than later. And they're not winning the fights. They're not winning the duels. Haji harassed. Haji dropped. It's over. Pistols have done it. That's how Forza get back on the board.
What a round. What a round. For those that miss Forza's game, I'm particularly thinking of the Apex match. Their ability to win these rounds when they're in bad positions. I thought Shelfie was dead to rights there with the bomb. He was so far behind his teammates. But gets one kill, scoops an M4, slows the eventual retake as 3D Max have to take their time. And that has just injected a lot of life into this T side. Bit of cash in reserve as well, because they were saving on the last. And Forza need to build upon this. Is it going to be out of smokes? 5 grouped in lobby. Are we about to get an inner hit? Gokushima is lining up some nades. And for now, A is not very well defended. Look at it. It's really just Ecstasy's on the site. And Haji and Mini.
This is going to be really tough. Mini smoked off. Haji, do you want to make the play through? Exorcist, though, they don't check him. He only gets one out of it. Result. How? Should have been dead to rights 9 out of 10 times. Instead, he's giving them a chance, and Shelfie will follow it up. The damage is immense. Results. Molly gets it. It's on to Lucky. In the clutch. And Results just going to slip away. He knows they have time. They got the man advantage now. Gokushima's pushed all the way through. Ramp and Result. No, he's caught. Gokushima can't be close enough to do anything about this. So the bomb now checked. Lucky's got something to play off of. And he's going to take the initiative. He's not going to wait for the play to come to him. He's clearing. He's shifting. He's moving. It's shadow boxing now between Gokushima and Lucky. Gokushima, he's not got Ultra Instinct. He doesn't know where the next blow's coming. So he's wondering. Oh, the timing, though, for Lucky! Goes back to check, and Gokushima, never doubting his spot, eventually. The kill does come to him.
Colossal. 1-on-1. Massive stuff. I still don't know how Result got that second kill. I have absolutely no idea. Unbelievable. And look what that's done to 3D Max's money. Pretty much a full eco. Side of that soul P250. Maybe there is a chance to make very good on this T side. Surely set for 4. Okay. That was
good.
Aggressive. They get away with it.
All good. All good. I do have to say, this match is delivering exactly what we were hoping for, Alan. It's like blow, counter, blow, aggression, counter, aggression. Big rounds, doesn't even matter if you have pistols. It's still exciting all the way through.
It's a hard team to play against, this Forza team. They're also a team where, you know, you win a couple gun rounds and you lose one round, you're just like, where's all our money gone? And you have to recount and relive those anti-ecos and, you know, trying to kill the saving players. It's just so hard. So hard to stay alive with numbers against these guys. Okay, here we go. In a split. Crad is felled, though. He's trying to come in from mid. His teammates are getting caught upon themselves, spraying through the smoke. That is brutal. Huge advantage for 3D Max. That was a mess.
They were going to get away with it if the spacing was good. Oh, no. Still man advantage. Joko's hearing all this information. Gokushima got the kill top. That could reroute them. Result eliminated. Bomb spotted as well. Confirmation. Door open. It's over. That one's gonna sting for Forza. They had, you know, things working in their favor. A good call. Looked like they were getting away with the vent dive. And they just lose themselves in the smoke. Mechanical error causes a catastrophe.
Is this a save?
I mean, if he gets another kill, it's so valuable. The money is... I know it's late in the half, but the money's so rough on 3D Max. I think he just wanted to try and catch a lurker if they were flanking him. Waiting for the smoke to fade. Now he'll go back in, see what he can do.
It's a good 1-2 punch, though, isn't it, here? Choco first contact. Exorcist in the corner.
If he commits the molly, could be good, but no. Just tries to deal with the guns. You're right, the 1-2, too much.
That was an aggressive call from Forza. Is the Crad aggressively lurking outer, trying to get into mini? It's... I know it almost worked, but there's so often lead flying through those smokes. 3 players trying to vent dive silently as well. It is bold. If it had worked, we'd be calling them geniuses, but instead, we're asking maybe a slower round could have been a safer move. Even so, there's still money. Aggression here from Ram. Look at those nades masking the aggression. Kill for Jocko. Lobby push at the same time. But for the moment, trading very well for Forza. Great start in this round.
And they need it. They need it here. But now with a double man advantage, with all the time of the world, this aggression falling flat from 3D Max. So little left to play with. It's about isolating out kills. Crowd would be the obvious target. He's made these solo plays outside, but he's already slipped into secret. Clearing him out is going to be a tough task. Oh, no.
I can't believe they haven't spotted each other yet.
Yeah, they've all been missing. Gokushima spotted. Joko trying to figure out if he can get that headshot. Eventually gonna have to pull the trigger. Oh! That's serendipitous. They slide into his spray, but he's lost his teammate. It's all on Joko now. And Gokushima punish him for not eliminating the AWPer.
Good round from Forza. 3D Max took a risk. Decided to aggressively crunch lobby. Probably only more enticed hearing those outer smokes landing, but it was the wrong call. Forza had 1 player going down secret. Otherwise, they were well positioned. Had bodies to deal with that aggression. And works out for them. Check out this buy from 3D Max. 4 SMGs. Soul Rifle and Lucky Util is non-existent. What are they going to do? Get aggressive again? There's no alternative. Another lobby crunch.
Prezel's just hearing all this. It's like, you know, Santa's reindeer are on the roof, hearing the pitter patter. Wondering if they're going to give him some presents. But they don't go all the way. And actually, Result does eventually get caught. Maka went up on the roof, went around, dropped him down. So, an upgrade for Maka, who's been a strong performer in this first half. Okay, Chico. Didn't realize Tenier had got all the way around. That's, back down the ladder for you.
Both the rifles are A. It's not a great fight from Squeaky up onto Heaven, but they are well positioned. And forZe need to do this together. Util comes in, flashes way beyond catching these guys. And it's just beyond these duels. Maka peeks at the same time. Very awkward, but nobody's into Mini to get the trade. Even so, Cavalry's falling. Maka's teammates
down.
are getting felled, and yeah, it's looking good for them now.
Pinch in. The mini player killed at least gives this a possibility for XRCs. It'll still need to be a tremendous play. Gotta kill this immediately. He's got the right read. It's all about the bomb. No kit. Or, sorry, kit. No smoke. So XRCs knows it's all about when he can force Gokushima out. He's gonna stick it. Gokushima, is he gonna check? Is he gonna check? No, not in time. The bomb defused. 3D Max snatched away that last round. Gokushima off by a fraction of a second, but it's enough. The French squad emerge with a lead as we head to our halftime break. After a magical last round, daylight robbery there. A baller play from XRCs. We've got a lead for 3D Max on their opponent's map pick. forZe need to win here if they're going to make a series of this. And they're down. But as we've seen many times with this team, down does not mean out. Maka, though, wants to take them out, but it's trades across the map, and Shalfie in garage holds strong. Man advantage. Bomb is down, but look at this. Krad's in the lower site, so even with this space, it's far from a guaranteed plant, and Haji stuck up top means these players are isolated. Oh, might be going for a vent play. If Haji can get some action on this mini player, it would be space for an A play. But spotting two up top, he'll call his teammate down, and Krad is not red. That could be it. Haji isolated. They know where he is. They could duel him outside, and they don't even need to. It's so long till he even gets into the angle of the bomb, and he's going to need to clear so many corners en route.
Shelf is so annoying. He doesn't actually need to stick around. He could play the bomb. Ooh. That is a ripper. But recovering the bomb, getting a plant... There is so much left to do for Haji, and forZe are on notice now. They are not going to take a fight alone anymore.
They're playing the site. They're playing the site. As soon as contact's made with a ramp player, Result will swing. This should be impossible, but to mess up the contacts a little bit. There was an opportunity. Krad does eventually take it.
That's going to set the tone for this half. I'm all for it. Absolute brawl on outer. But that is forZe's domain. Chaos Carnage. Coming down to raw aim. And you are asking for trouble against these young guns. Pause in for 3D Max. Are they about to invest? Some nadage boards. I think they're about to run a set play, Mike. It looks like they're buying specific nades for a set round. XC's goes all in. But yet to buy armor and all these players just yet. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they're definitely a plan. Definitely a planned round coming now.
Smells like upper hit. What do you think?
Could be anything. They got 5 smokes. They could do out of cross smokes. They could burst ramp. Certainly with a pause there, I think forZe should be on notice for an A hit. It's definitely the most likely situation if you know they're forcing, you know, pistol armor. So let's see.
Mark, I thought someone was giving him a pistol. I don't know what was going on there, but a little bit of a stall out as they sort things. Controlling the lobby early. Smells like an upper take. Smells like an upper take. Player up on the roof to throw. Yeah, this smells like an A play. Here it comes. First molly in. More cacophony of nades. How are they landing? I don't know if one of those was supposed to hit hut, but it hasn't. And now the counter smokes are up, so the salve of utility, the initial one at least, doesn't get you much. Lucky might need to get up here with his nades.
I think they're still going to go. Flash is lined up, but they have to wait out this hut smoke. 3 in defense on A. These flashes need to be perfect. Absolutely perfect to pull this off.
Gonna be under pressure. Molotov pushes Result off, but Tanir's here, and it's a massacre. The flashes don't get anything. And it's a non-starter. Lucky, alone. Doesn't even have the bomb. Don't know who was meant to bring that, but they haven't. And this round is done.
That's about as good as it gets against this sort of buy. It was a little bizarre from 3D Max. Maka took ages to get out of spawns. The third cross smoke was late. forZe never bit on players being down lower, really. And for that reason, A was never left undefended. I think they're reading 3D Max like a book in that round. It bodes very well for this first kind of stage of the CT side for them.
Down the vent. Vent dive. Exorcise. Nice knock at the bomb, but he has got the vent. A little bit of a duel. Krad overwhelmed. This is a lower plan.
It should be a plant. They can't come down vent very easily.
They get the gun away. Joko gets the gun out. Starting to get a little touchy here. Exorcise can't get the kill close up. Tech9's enough. Armor the advantage. So now we'll start to apply the pressure for the retake. It's already a successful round if you're 3D Max, but how much further can you take this? How much more can you get out of it? Tanir can't. Careful on Joko. Dangerous. Down he goes. Haji finding more. Haji! Too much to ask. Too much to bear. There's no kit. There's no kit, Alan. They've won it. They won the round.
I'm speechless.
Oh,
A 2-on-4 with a Glock and 1 M4 on a player with no armor and sub 50 health.
No kit.
Did really nobody have a kit?
Too. He had 950 to spare.
Yeah, so did Fukushima had money to spare too.
There was 1 kit on a player, but I don't know where he died. Oh no.
That is just completely changed this series. Forza need to win Nuke, man. A reverse sweep required. Needing to win both of 3D Max's picks. That's a big ask. They've got to salvage this. They can't let that get in the back of their minds. Oh my lord.
Yeah. Those are the kind of rounds. They're getting, look. We'll talk about it in a second because we got contact outside. With the qualification in the Pro League, what they're doing is they're setting themselves up for that next level of competition. At that next level of competition, you can't make those kind of mistakes.
No.
Those small blunders, they'll kill you. You just don't get the same opportunities to make good. This round, not looking likely. Result's begun to flank, but it's so late. And 10 years the only threat, an MP9 in mini. Maka sticking around, like maybe there's a chance. Maybe? Oh, but he's so quick with it.
I guess best case here is Tanir dropping the AWP and saving it. He does know Mac is around, but for the moment. Spotted. I think Mac had just looked away at the worst possible time. Oh my lord. How's he doing this? That's not even fair.
He might have gotten away with a couple there, but at the end of the day, even if he gets killed, it's just about saving the op. Doesn't really gain you any chance into the round, any purchase into it. 3 Max. The carpet's rolled out, man. It's another eco on. 3D Max, there's no better way to end this. You've been given the prime opportunity. You're already up a map in the series by virtue of coming through the upper bracket. If they win here, they're going to have 3 chances to declare themselves the champions, to place the crown on their own heads. A certain Frenchman did so many years ago. The Emperors of ESL Challenger League.
Haven't done it yet. Not until the fat lady sings. We should have learned our lesson watching this Forza team.
True. That's a gun outside. Gonna be reclaimed. Actually, they're rerouting to try and put that gun down, to try and find Rezal, but he's gonna punish them for it. Ooh, can't be overzealous.
Is this game on?
It absolutely is.
Exorcise is so far from his teammates.
If they can kill this ramp player, it should be fine. There's 2 here, though. It's a bit of a crossfire. It's cheeky. The TK almost happens. Haji is low. Uh-oh. Look at these 2 remaining players. They're so low. Exorcise should at least confirm a plant, but the retake is absolutely on. Result lives after first contact. Aim punch might be the issue, though, and indeed gets no chance here without a helmet on. 1v1. 1v1. Tanir has an AK. Haji is low. It's just going to be about who finds who. And there it is! Snatched away! USPs! USPs! How?
I'm not going to say I told you so, but this Forza team is so hard to put away. And that is almost... I mean, it's in the same realms. What is going on? 2 almost full ecos now. 1 for their respective teams in this half. Oh my lord. Well, thank God for 3D Max has money in the can. I'm not surprised they're taking a pause because they'll know the scale of a blunder they've just made. We're in for a treat of a series. This is madness.
They just don't quit. They just don't quit. They don't quit, Alan. They just keep delivering. Every time you want to count them out. Every time you want to say, well, maybe. Look, I know I was just talking about how at the next level of competition you can't be making mistakes, like not having the diffuser in the right position, not having the extra kit. You can if you win USP rounds. If you can make up for it like that, you get a few more gimmies.
Alrighty. Cross smokes landing. Gukashima's going to break that, so he gets good info on outer, can call to his teammate. Xiaofi might move up soon. It's going to be a hit in a hit, surely. Players grouped outside a hut. Molly, ready to go.
This is kind of looking like they wanted to be a rinse repeat of that pistol round.
Xiaofi's in the vent. forZe have a great read on this. They know exactly what's coming.
It's the same round, basically. Here comes the exec. There's the counter nades. They're dropping them down. They've got so many bodies here. They've still got utility as well. The Remax haven't moved off of it, though. Second salvo will be when they actually strike. Now they come out of the HUD, and it's a shot down. They've been read like a book. I also find it interesting. So this is now twice where 3D Max have moved basically everyone into the site and not brought the bomb. So I guess the fifth player in is meant to bring the bomb, but... Okay, this could get cheeky.
Are you for real?
Oh! Style points! Shatter your shins to get the knife. Money made. And while he will be insta-traded, and maybe puts a little bit of levity back into the team comms. I respect it.
Too bad the round was already gone.
The money makes a difference, actually. The 1,500, right? They were broke.
It probably means an AWP, I guess, in the following round. 2-4 loss, yeah. In this one, it's got to be an eco. We have not seen any hits work at all for either team on this game. It was the one round where, in the first half, really Max was stacking elsewhere, but that's a different story. Just not forcing the rotations of the outer smokes. forZe knew exactly what was coming the whole time there. And it looked like 3D Max are trying some sort of double pump to pull the mollies first, then go, but anything, it just allowed more times for rotations. I guess they're stewing this over as well. There's heavy eco. Bomb plant here is going to be a miracle. I know we've seen some crazy rounds, but this is different. forZe are not getting aggressive. They're not handing over a gun in the open. 3D Max going to have to work real hard to get anywhere near a plant.
35 seconds now. I guess you're just going to bunch and try something off of the one flashbang. It's the best you can do. Yeah, Mark is going to throw the flashbang into A. If it is the greatest God Flash of all time, maybe. Even then, shut down. This is about the expectation. Just about dying before the time expires, but forZe now pull into the lead. forZe surviving in that one. They've got buys in the tank. They've got momentum in their favor. And they're about to blow this series wide open.
Important round for 3D Max. Very important. They worked so hard to win some of those rounds earlier in this half, but that stopping power seems to have slipped. What is the call this time? Cross smokes flying in. Oh, I think they're going to miss smoke. Indeed they have. Didn't catch their molly. That's the idea. And now the bomb is trapped. How on earth are you going to get this across?
pray, I think. That another smoke appears in your inventory? I don't really know at this point.
Well, they
They're just
do
gonna
know.
face-
They know where Fukushima is, and that's a big deal. He's going to compel them to swing. That is big information. This is much better now.
Tenier, what do you got for us? Stink. Not a kill. AK would have been a difference maker. There's an AK! Result, he'll have to bail out, but he did get 2. At least sets this up for a competitive round. Problem is, Lucky's still up top, and he knows it. But look at the timing! The timing for Crad! Just about pulls the flank, and now Exorcist is isolated. It's so low, so Lucky has to go down to try and help out his teammate, to try and give them the space for a bomb plan. But there's Result on top. There's Crad down low. Good luck here! And Crad will set up a 1v1 confrontation. Result doesn't have the health, but he does have the element of surprise. He could have gone back. He could be back around, and the doors are open. Lucky doesn't know which way to turn. Pick your poison, Lucky! And he chooses wrong. Time aplenty for the defuse. 3D max denied.
And another critical set of kills from this young man. He was an absolute phenom on Inferno yesterday. Best performing player, no doubt, for Forza over the course of this tournament. Should they win this grand final, absolutely an MVP contention is a result right now. And was that the death blow? Free Max need a round so bad. So bad. And that round had advantages at times. They couldn't convert. They are running out of leeway.
Stars are aligning here for Forza again. And they make their own constellation, but no one was watching outside. They slip past Shalfie, and that's a big blunder. Exorcist able to blow the site wide open. Crad might have done enough to bring it back into contention. But a bomb plant, that can't be denied. It's a whole dodgy in this corner. Gokushima knows. Gokushima knows, but the shot goes wide, and he's not able to slip away. Shalfie alone might just have to save this gun. Go next. 3D Max. They aren't done. A catastrophic blunder on the spacing allows Exorcist to capitalize.
I'm not quite sure what happened. I wonder if
he must have
a lot
gone
of...
mini. I think Shalfie
Yeah, I
was
guess
in
so.
garage.
There must have been a lot of A pressure out of Squeaky to hold the attention of the Forza players. It also looked like maybe there was a player in secret. I'm guessing he was running down from ramp and was quite late. It takes quite a long time to get in secret from there. So the outer player couldn't get engaged with preventing a mini split early on.
It's a mistake that cost them their easiest path to this win. Now the road is going to be just a little bit more perilous.
Well, this buy is going to be okay. Going to ask questions if we go beyond that. As this game has got very close. Absolutely teetering now on the brink for either team. We don't talk enough about Maka as an in-game leader. These are defining moments for him and Shalfie. Important calls to come. At the end of the day, this is Forza's map pick. If Free Max can find a way to conjure up a map win, that would be enormous. But Shalfie unchecked. 2 found. Trades are good, though. I'm surprised 3D Max have found a good situation. 3 on 3, and looking like this round is stabilized.
Tenier trying to make a spicy play here with the XM, and that kill on Crad. That could be the difference maker. He had a cheeky position. He had some space, but Joko's ready for it. Now they'll reset. They'll group back up into its lobby. 3D Max having the man advantage. Oh my goodness, Tenier. Tenier, do you clear Joko? You do, but Joko's so quick. Oh, I don't know how he doesn't die there. XM from that range? Maybe a bit fortunate. The pellets spread. The shotguns are always unpredictable on that. And it does leave Gokushima in a situation where he just needs to save the AWP. It can't really risk this in a 1v3. We're going the distance, Alan.
Absolutely.
Wherever it goes, we're getting at least the full complement of rounds in this game.
Both teams will feel like should never have got this far. They both know they've lost some very unlikely rounds. And Fukushima needs to hold on to this. His team's loss bonus is not good. Him and Shalfie will be okay. But elsewhere, this is starting to look very good for 3D Max. Very, very good. Jocko, the hero for me in this round. And I think some questions to be asked of the other players helping Shalfie fight out. Shalfie got 2 kills, pulled all the attention, and still the trades went just fine for 3D Max. It also looks like, given the minimap, that somebody pushed Hut by the look of it and gave up a frag. We weren't on board for that, given all the outer fighting, but that didn't help either.
Do they risk it here? They've got the op. They've got the op. Do they risk it here and try and win a regulation? Shalfie's got 5k.
If Fukushima could drop, I definitely think you go in. It's a really tough call.
They're going to take the time to talk about it. Imagine Shalfie maybe shares a little bit of upgraded pistols, a little something. Reminder, they got a USP round done. So it's not done. You got an AWP. There's something to play with in this round. But Forza are going to be frustrated at this point. So many close moments, right? The round without the kit, the blunders here, man advantage lost. And they know they need this map. If you zoom out into the big picture, they know they need this map. Look, Forza talked about, Shalfie talked to us about pressure, saying that he thought the pressure was going to be off in this game, but sometimes in the map, knowing what should have happened, knowing what could have happened, I think that pressure is probably back on. Junko's got a Mac 10.
Oh my lord, look at this buy.
A second op? We know Shalfie likes it. Glass cannon op on this?
It's even more bizarre.
Saving?
Yeah, the teammates aren't going all in. This is
wild.
I need to see a justification. I need to at least see these players in positions where they can save the guns. If worse comes to worse, first for Shalfie, makes it 2. Who are we to question? 5 on 2. They're doing it again, Mike.
He peered into the future. This was the only route out. Shalfie playing chess. We're all on checkers. But Exorcist is about to flip the board. He's got the sight. He doesn't have the bomb, though. And Crotch has peeked out, seen no one with him. They know it was an early ramp play, right? It was bodies on for ramp. And Shalfie knew it was coming his way. He knew before we did how this was going to play out. Panic on for 3D Max. A flank developing all the while. Result looking for it. Fukushima's got the next. It all falls to Maka. Gotta be wondering how on earth it's gotten to this point. But Result's got the flank. And Maka opens the door, confirming what Result already knew. This is his for the taking. How have they done this? A 4-spot op. 1 saved. An eco. Shalfie puts the game on his shoulders. And somehow he delivers.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The buy doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense on so many levels that shouldn't work. Yet it does. Another pause from 3D Max. I mean, I didn't know how you focus on the upcoming round.
At this point, just log this away, Alan, because if this does end with a Forza victory and we get another Shalfie interview, I have to ask about that call. We have to ask about that call. That is unreasonably gutsy. Just amazing. Incredible. They're not even taking the op through into this one. I think it's down in spawn. They don't even want to play with it anymore now that it's not the element of surprise. And look at what 3D Max are left with. A shattered bag. No armor for Haji. Pistols for Lucky. And Haji, utility limited to try and deny the map. One more round. Overtime or done business. Shalfie slipped past them.
Bad smoke. On top of Mini. That is not going to help. And Shalfie just bide his time.
They don't know Shalfie's here. No one's watching for him. Joko now will have some awareness, but... Eesh, maybe an overplay from Fukushima, but Shalfie's going to be able to bring it back. He drops the smoke. Doesn't want to make another blunder. Get the numbers even. Don't slip away.
There's nobody in heaven. There's nobody nearby.
This could be a problem. Exorcist has been a gap slipper throughout this map. They're not watching for it. They have to be aware this is a possibility. He gave up the space, but they're not looking. They're not looking. These A defenders might be caught completely off guard. Does Result check for it? Doesn't seem likely. Exorcist knows what he's got. Tanier comes back to look. Oh, Result, how? How have you done this? Still traded. Still a great situation for 3D Max, but Result might have just gotten the kill to give them a chance. A chance at least. From Vent and Heaven they will go. Krad and Shelfie checked. Krad now being peppered down by the Deeg. He'll deny, he'll drop that bomb, but he's only got 4 health. Do anything about this round, he's committing. Smoke's trying to clear out, and that was too much to ask, too much to bear. We're going for more rounds. We're going into overtime, Alan.
A game worthy of it. Oh my lord, there's so many layers to these rounds. It's just a roller coaster. In round and wider context too. Okay. Well, an interesting, maybe not perk, but quirk of overtime now is that we're not going to see any of the lower buy shenanigans. It's all full investments. I'm not really sure who that favors, to be honest. This could be intriguing. In a lot of rounds in both of these halves where we've been off, you know, no AWP or limited utility. This is going to be different from here onwards, of course. We did have a drop there briefly on a Forza player, but looks like we're all good. So hopefully we can get underway. I guess...
Imagine if you're Forza, you bet everything on a crazy buy. Shelfie delivers, you get my point. It should be the storybook finish, and now you got to do it all again.
This is part of, you know, growing into being a top-level team is... If you're behind this team, you might honestly, if you're fierce, you might honestly come into the overtime saying, we're lucky to be here. We could have lost in regulation. We won a USP round. We won a round where Shelfie bored an AWP, and I can guarantee you Fierce was also a little bit in two minds. I'd have thought about that investment. But they've made it to overtime, and now it's time to reset. Forza need Nuke bad. They need it really bad. A reverse sweep required might be too much to ask. And 3D Max are not a bad ancient team either, and that is Forza's second pick in this series. They need this map so bad.
Smoke can deny the initial foray, the initial push. Exorcist is trying to find space outside. He did it last round. He's been so good at it this map, but Gokushima lies in wait. Shelfie focused here as well. If they could isolate this fight, if they could find that player, let's start the round off with a plumb. Result, all right, doesn't need to see you. Just needs to sense your presence. 25th kill found. He paces the server. It's been such a key piece for this team in playoffs. Gokushima missed opportunity. Had a man dead to rights with the Molotov out. But he can't land it.
Check out Krad. Is he about to go for on this smoke? No, he's in behind the wall. But he's so close.
Krad, though. Wouldn't be, oh, he's gonna go through this smoke. Is he not gonna go through the first smoke? Well, how about the second? Just Krad things. And now they're pushing. Now they're panicking, perhaps. Exorcist coming back from outside to hold on the lobby for his team. Result wanted to fill the space, thinking there was a gap between that lurk and the body of the approach. Tanier run down. This round is all on for 3D Max. Forza coming apart at the seams, and just their captain Shelfie left for an impossible clutch. His position known. He's run down. It's over in this round.
Have we just seen the second edge of the double-edged sword? Because that was...
The thing is, I like the push from Result. The Krad playing no, but Result is assuming that Lucky's still outside lurking and that there's a gap that he can slip into. But Lucky anticipates, comes back, and secures it. Crad, that one's a little harder to justify.
The way I look at it is man advantage and information from Forza. They knew pretty well where 3D Max were. A little bit overzealous. This man, Kukushima, maybe got too aggressive in the previous round, but it hasn't slowed him down here. Very aggressive. Flash from Shalfie as he commits around red. There are nades landing all around him. But for now, still alive. Can he get more? Not quite. Player in front. What is happening? How is Gokushima still alive?
They don't know about Ecstasies. They don't know about Ecstasies, but yeah, Gokushima has been the thorn. No, they do know. They're ready. Somehow in that chaos, in those smokes, they found the space, but there's another towards red. And Haji has reversed this.
What's happening?
The bomb is down in garage. The bomb
What
is
is
down in
happening?
garage. This is a doable 1v2, but this one has been full chaos from both sides. It's like they all just agreed collectively that this was going to be a brawl-outer. And as it begins, it ends. 50 seconds. There's time. Lucky waiting for that foray, waiting for that play. Now they get confirmation of Shalfie's position, but they still need to deal with him. And he's ready for the next approach. Ready for Haji. Spots the one. Spam not on. Slipping into credit card. See if they'll allow him to rack up a bill. It's all about timing here. Shalfie. The world on his shoulders once more. But he's bet on himself. Time it again. Oh, he's found gap. He's found the gap. He's found the flank. He's just slipped past them. When do they check? When do they clear? They don't. He's done. Oh, Shalfie somehow, some way keeps his team in this. How?
All I
is
can
this
do.
Still happening.
What has happened in this round? Gokushima should have been dead 20 seconds before he was. Xyz gets into garage somehow. And Shalfie, now in-game leader, wise beyond his years, that is for sure. More pauses come out, and I am not surprised. If you're 3D Max, you're starting to wonder what it's going to take to win this map. What level do you have to go to win these rounds?
I don't know. You have to kill Shalfie. Look, Razalt and Shalfie have been the X factors here. The other players have been good. Tenier's had a great map. Gone a little quiet here in the late, but had a good map. Gokushima's had a great map. Crad has had some Crad moments and some other Crad moments, but Shalfie has just somehow found the moments. Here late, when the pressure is on, when the rounds are getting precious. You said it before, it's a tough team to put away, it's a tough team to play. Just don't seem to say quit.
I thought we were going through there for a second, but no. Gokushima, perfect timing. As Maka adjusting his weaponry, and he stays aggressive. No
One thing you can say
surprises
for this
there.
team, they're not changing the way they play. They're not changing their philosophy for anyone. Joko, though, he counts on that. He counts on that. That looked like he should have been dead as well, but Gokushima was moving. Couldn't quite get the shot lined up, and Joko will need a second attempt. Lowers under threat. Crad is the only one here. Teammates rotating to support him. Rezalt, will he be here in time? Yes. Just. There's confirmation. Crad damage, no kills. Rezalt lost. Crad surrounded, and this one looking over. A retake will be attempted, certainly. There's no reason not to. Doesn't start on the right foot. Nearly an opportunity for Shalfie. This time he can't find the magic. This time his position's now known. He doesn't have the element of surprise. He'll need Tenier to take some of the pressure off of him, to take some of the focus away so that he can even get into the fight. Flashbang to set up Shalfie. 1 for 1, though. Too much to ask of Tenier. The first one taken. Kid available, but he needs these kills. He needs them, and it's not gonna happen. 3D Max play together, and they will take a lead in this second half of overtime.
They're getting better. These rounds are composed. Despite the onslaught, despite the carnage. 3D Max are playing a great Counter-Strike. And now with a lead as they flip back onto the defense. All power for Maka. Of course, no issues with the buys here in overtime. That was a question at times in regulation, but not anymore. Maka has to be said. I'm not sure he's had, you know, many massive multi-kill moments, but he's plugging away, having his impact as the in-game leader too. He's been brilliant, and he might be the man to get this map over the line. We know how potent that orb can be on the defense on this map. And he is going to be called upon soon.
They're lower with no presence here. Bomb plant guaranteed. Maka, though, he'll hit the first shot. He'll give the advantage because this E is going to come down to a retake. One way or another. Numbers will be punched in. 3D Max still putting a lot of their focus on clearing out this perceived lobby lurk, and they're correct to do so. Shalfie, oh, he's caught, but he punishes first. So impact out of the spot. Result now, the next line of defense. Slipping into the vent as well. They may not anticipate him here. Time's getting short. 3D Max, they need to move. Tanir finds the first. There's a second. Gokushima sticking in the flames. Result here. And we're going to be evened up once more. Maka's backing away. There's nothing he could do about this, and he knows it.
Do you remember the round in regulation? All the way back. When they tried to go down vents and they bumped into each other. It's a bit of a mess. That was the same call. And that is a big pair on you to bring out that round again after it didn't go well in regulation. So credit on that front, and it works perfectly. 3 players down with the bomb. Yes, 3D Max squared up for a good retake, but the clock was so low when they actually committed that they couldn't waste any time. Okay. 14 apiece. The good old days now. MR15. First to 16 takes this. What an absolutely captivating series this is going to be.
Gokushima.
I'm not convinced by these outer smokes from Forza. I think there might be a gap. I think Maka might be able to see. The players are knocked down.
Lucky's got it. Wasn't where you expected it to be. It was back towards the spawn. But it still capitalizes. Crad is down. But the numbers are not. And the bomb's not down yet either. Even with this space. Ooh, the scope. Haji knows. Haji knows he's got that audio cue. Choco's keeping the pressure on. This is to try and force them into the flank. They don't even need it. Choco's got just both. Map point could be on deck here. Unless Result and Crad have some serious heroics. They've got a minute to work. But it's just going to be Crad. And he's got nothing working in his favor. 5 to find. This would be tremendous, and it's not going to happen. Map point on for 3D Max. They have battled back despite losses to force buys, to USPs, to broken buys. They've stayed the course. They've steadied here in overtime, and now they just need this next round.
They've been fearless too. They're not scared to fight fire with fire and get aggressive. Flashing through the ramp smoke. That's what sealed the deal. And here we go. Round 30. Pressure on Shalfie. New in-game leader. Got to make some big calls in this round. And this is the move. Early cross smokes. Players down. Jocko soon to be called upon in defense.
Joko delivering. He has been so lethal. Especially here in overtime. Molotov forcing the fight. Shalfie taking the risk, and this time it doesn't pay off. He's been a gambler. Well, his luck might be catching up to him. Gokushima and Tanir make that just Gokushima to try and keep them alive here. Look, this guy has impressed us. This guy's blown us away in these playoffs. But this is too much. Surely this is too much. Maka the first test, and as soon as he takes contact, he'll be peeked from secret. So there comes the play. The trade is there. Joko puts this away. 3D Max move up 2-0 in this series, in this grand final. They just need one more map, Alan.
Reverse sweep required. 2 of those are picks. Now for 3D Max. They are in pole position. No doubt about it, to win this series. And they did it the hard way, Mike. They absolutely did it the hard way. They watched this demo back and said, maybe we should have won it earlier. But in the here and now, they shouldn't care. It's a grand final. You're a map to the good. You're in an excellent position.